We received an urgent message while you were away. It was Inquisitor Goslar. Again.
You don't sound delighted, Captain. Not that I blame you. Open the channel.
Inquisitor, since your investigation has ended, you may serve the Imperium in more direct ways. The Holy Ordos of the Inquisition need you in the Nereus system, urgently. As of today, we have lost contact with the Tempestus Citadel, the main stronghold of the Caligari Conclave. This is a heavily fortified star fort, protected by Imperial battleships and other more exotic measures. This communication blackout is highly unusual. We suspect sinister reasons. For this reason, I strongly recommend that you travel to the Nereus system and offer assistance to the Tempestus Citadel. Should you experience any hostile activity, deal with it with extreme resolve. The Emperor protects.
Inquisitor, we have received word from various rogue trader contacts in the Atroxia subsector that an ancient battered fortress monastery has been spotted in the Draco system at various times. It is refusing to answer all hailing.
By the Emperor, the martyrs returned from the warp. This is colossal news, Captain.
I wanted to make sure that it was not a false alarm, but all subsequent astropathic messages confirm that it is indeed the martyr, docking at Port Valentius. Star map has been updated with the coordinates.
We have no time to lose then. This is my chance to shed light on the true mystery of the Alpha Pariah.
If she is still alive.
I have spent some time here for reasons which are classified now. The silent, empty corridor were unsettling back then. They are still unsettling now.
You are in...
Feel from chaos to venture deep into our sanctuary. We are wearing the iconography of the cursed Black Legion.
You might be late, Inquisitor, but it's never too late for vengeance.
Have infiltrated the area. They are heading towards the Prime Data Vault. The archive is extremely valuable. It is a wondrous collection.
We don't have time for chatter, Archivist. I'm an Inquisitor. Stay where you are. I will be there soon.
Paradox detected. No trace of the Data Vault on the base land.
It's an inquisitorial stronghold. There are more than a few hidden chambers here.
Inconsistency is a sin against the machine god, Inquisitor.
Thanks to the Emperor, you made it! There is no time to lose. The data vault is just a stone's throw away.
Stone's throw? It does not compute.
Never mind, Tech Priest. Lead the way, Archivist. Don't interfere, just stay alive.
We are here. No sign of the traitors. Could be good news, or dire news. This is regretful. The large line entered through this door a while ago. The archive might be compromised.
You have served your purpose. I will deal with this traitorous scum personally.
The Emperor may be with you, Inquisitor.
Another lackey for the false Emperor. Your so-called Holy Order is weak and negligent. Now prepare to die.
I'm always ready for the final sacrifice, traitor. But this is not my day to die. It's yours.
Inquisitor. You have saved the invaluable vault of knowledge from eradication.
A reasonable, accurate statement. The heretic Astartes was close to activating a scrap code and turning the data vault into indecipherable data fragments. Grade Alpha tech heresy.
A fortunate outcome, and yet I wonder. Such precision and such a great effort, only to sabotage our work. There must be more behind this. Just as I feared. This attack was only a distraction before the full-scale invasion.
You should return to the ship immediately.
I have a pleasant surprise for you, Inquisitor.
You took your time, Inquisitor, but saving the Archive from the Black Legion intruders was a valuable contribution to our cause. Still, our work isn't over yet. While we were cleaning up the mess on the Tempesta Citadel, the whole Nereus system was hit by a full-scale invasion by the Black Legion. You will not leave until the presence of chaos has been eradicated and their unholy influence has been cauterized. The Emperor protects.
The whole system is under attack, but according to the intercepted Vox messages, Nereus 3 and Nereus 4 have taken the hardest hits. Where do we start, Inquisitor?
Just mark me the bloodiest hellholes on the star map, Captain. We're going to war. Captain. Any news about our situation?
It's not great, Inquisitor. The air is full of desperate Vox transmissions. The initial attack of the Black Legion came without warning. They've overrun the local headquarters of the Astra Militarum.
Any news about High Marshal Corte? His commander is in the city. Right now, he is our best chance to fight.
According to the latest reports, he was captured with his retinue.
We are unable to prevent himself as it were. Loading!
This is High Marshal Albrecht Corte, acting senior commander of the Astra Militarum. I hereby proclaim the unconditional surrender of all remaining Imperial forces, including the Astra Militarum regiments, planetary defense forces, and the local militia. Further resistance would be a futile waste of Imperial lives.
Our forces need right now. Captain, tell the tech region to scramble this transmission right now.
Understood.
It's time to silence the cowardly propaganda once and for all.
How are you faring down there, Inquisitor?
Our work in this Emperor-forsaken city is done. The Vox station is silenced, and the Black Legion traitors are decimated. We'll leave the rest for the Loyalist forces. High Marshal Corte, explain yourself.
What? Where am I? Accursed sorcery! Inquisitor, I wasn't myself. I swear by the Emperor I could never betray our cause.
A smart decision, Inquisitor. The gratitude of a High Marshal is a strong currency.
Bolstered the defenses personally. The battle here looks like a sideshow.
I humbly disagree, Inquisitor. This is an isolated backwater world with a single functional void port. Losing the only connection to the Imperium would be a logistical nightmare, not to mention the psychological impact. You must silence the Black Legion artillery before the void shields fail.
Thriving rogue trader Montclair is deceived. Has nothing to do with her priorities.
What can I say, Inquisitor? We are who we are.
Affirmative. The void shields protecting the void port are working at 32% efficiency, detecting increasing fluctuation in the dispersion patterns. Forces located. Potentially useful assets, but their current situation is terminal. Immediate action required.
Reloading. Reloading. Black Legion artillery has been eliminated. The void port is safe, for now. I hope our rogue trader friends will be grateful, Captain.
They aren't our friends, Inquisitor. They are the ones who owe us a favor.
Thriving capital. Now there is nothing left but ashes.
That's not entirely true. The majority of the local population is deceased or missing, but the bioscanners have located a large group of survivors. Their numbers are dwindling, though, following a perfectly regulated pattern. Strange.
It makes sense, Magos. I have analyzed the operations of the traitors, and their attack against the Nereus 3 is an odd one. It's a backwater feudalistic planet, lacking any military, logistical, or economic importance. From their perverted point of view, there is only one important resource here.
Livestock.
Exactly. For their unholy rituals. You should rip them apart before it's too late, Inquisitor.
This time, your bloodthirst is perfectly appropriate.
Interesting development, Inquisitor. While you were finishing up with this rabble, I detected strange fluctuations in the energy field protecting the Black Legion ritual.
Be more specific, Makers.
It's only a theory, but it looks like their motive force fuels the energy field. All you have to do is sever this bond, and you can disrupt their ritual.
I will sever all of their bonds with great severity. Reloading. This cultist fought harder than the rest. Perhaps he was some kind of a leader.
The corpse may be worthy of inspection.
Remarkable. A soul-bound warp creature protects the chest. Most remarkable. Another demon vanished. Time to reap the reward.
Inquisitor. The energy field has collapsed. You can now access the site of their rituals.
Good news indeed. Pay the price for butchering this city.
Thorn in my side, Inquisitor. It's time to gently remove you.
Have you defeated them, Inquisitor?
Just in time. The ritual was almost complete. Had they opened the warp rift, this planet would have been engulfed by demonic hordes. Alas, there is not much left to save or reclaim here. Time to return to the ship.
I have an urgent message for you, Inquisitor.
Inquisitor, the flagship of the Black Legion, the Inferius Aeternum, has finally revealed itself at Nereus 4 and started a massive planetary bombardment. The civilian losses are regretful, but this move reeks of desperation. The bombardment resulted in massive firestorms, and the damage is massive, even for my taste. The Inferius Aeternum is still in orbit, led by a heretic Astartes called Lord Antaros, the bringer of damnation. A Calidus assassin managed to infiltrate the ship, but she has failed to properly execute her mission. However, she managed to install a teleport beacon close to the bridge before her regrettable demise. I want you to be the wrath of the Imperium.
excavation completed. But this is definitely not the bridge of the Inferius Eternal. Tech Priest, what happened?
Unforeseeable anomalies, Inquisitor. The teleportarium uses short-burst warp infusion, and there was interference.
Looks like I need to find a way to support that tolerance.
Correct. Addendum. Warp engine activation detected on the target. The mission should be resolved as soon as possible. Entering the immaterium on a Chaos vessel is calculated as an extremely undesirable outcome.
on the chest. I must defeat this hellish creature. For the
The Emperor, look at this ship. It's hard to believe that those perverse monstrosities were once Astartes. It's shameful for every one of us.
Horus Rupakor was once the most beloved son of the Emperor. If he could fall, none of us is safe from corruption.
Leave no survivors, Inquisitor. Kill them all. the blood of innocence, calls for vengeance.
No place left to hide, monster. Time to return into the war, but this time without your wretched body.
Big words and little substance, mortal. As usual, you are just as blind as the false emperor. And that's saying something. But don't worry. I will keep you alive for a little while to witness the fruition of the War Master's plan.
The directive I have found in this cogitator is alarming. Abaddon, the cursed despoiler himself, was behind the invasion. I'm afraid it is only the beginning of the true horror.
We must warn the Caligari Conclave immediately.
Inquisitor, you have a message from the Caligari Conclave.
I am quite satisfied with your results, Inquisitor. Antaros finally ceased to exist. I must admit that the order you have retrieved from the Inferius Eternum could be a crucial piece in the puzzle. The despoiler's interest in the Caligari sector is concerning. Even the highest-ranking members of the Conclave are startled by your discovery, but I'm not allowed to reveal more. You did fine work here, Inquisitor. I'm going to leave you to your own schemes and plans for now. But know this, you are ranked among the influential individuals in the sector. The Emperor protects.
Tech Priest, this Imperial facility has been abandoned for a very long time. Are you certain the Alpha Pariah is here?
The data burst from the machine spirit was an emergency signal. The Alpha Pariah left the Martyr to follow an unidentified Vox transmission originating from these coordinates.
I need more information on this place.
Cursory data siphoning reveals that the deeds of Foundation bear the seal of Uther.
Humans! No corner of the galaxy is free from their unfortunate existence.
I assume this one is with the Harbinger too.
I am an Inquisitor of Holy Terror. Explain your presence here.
Tell me, human, do you speak the language of dream riddles and dead gods?
Enough of this babble. Answer my question.
I thought so, monkey. You wouldn't understand our purpose here, not even if I wanted to answer your question. But I don't.
Interesting. Most Eldari either live on their star-faring craft worlds or sail as corsairs.
These are proven facts.
My point is that these Eldar don't look like corsairs. So what are they doing here? And they are showing more hostility towards the Imperium than usual.
Analysis shows that their tribal heraldry is unique. These Eldar specimen don't belong to any craft world listed in the folios of the Unholy in the ship databanks.
I must investigate these Xenos, but the Alpha Pariah is the priority.
X-loading the coordinates of the Sensorium to your data slate. Access the surveillance system there. It could provide information on the Alpha Pariah and the Xenos presence. Has flagged in important information. Supplementary notes on the Eldar suggest that some of them might carry memory crystals, used for information storage.
That could be useful. I will examine the bodies. You were right, Tech Priest. How can I access the contents of this crystal?
Secondary analytical coils activated. Converting and X-loading data to your data slate now.
Tech Priest, I want you to dig deep into the Ordos records on the Eldari in this subsector.
Any expanded search?
I have been compiling information on the craft world from the memory crystal.
A summary will suffice.
Tuathal is a minor craft world, primarily roaming in the Caligari sector. This Eldari megastructure has been constantly succumbing to a significant chaos infection that is gradually turning it inhabitable. The Tuathal Eldari have been slowly abandoning the infected craft world, relocating to the maiden worlds in the sector. This is what I have for now.
Keep me updated.
gathering information on the recent history of Maiden World Loria.
Proceed, Megos.
Most of the information is classified, but it seems that after the recent Tyranid High Fleet was destroyed in Subsector, a substantial number of the surviving Xenox attacked the Tuathal Maiden World and tried to assimilate the local biomass.
Interesting. But I have a situation here, Megos. We will resume shortly.
Inquisitor, the contents of the memory crystal suggest an explanation for the hatred of the craft world Eldar.
There is no acceptable explanation for turning against the Imperium. But carry on.
The Tuathal Eldar requested assistance from the Imperium when their maiden world succumbed to the Tyranid invasion, but Thule Forge World intercepted the message. The Adeptus Mechanicus decided to purge the Tyranid threat in their own jurisdiction and ordered a full-scale exterminatus on the Eldari world.
Sometimes one can only shudder at the cold logic of the Adeptus Mechanicus operations.
Loria has become a barren wasteland, devoid of all life. These Eldari on their dying craft world lost their last hope of escape from their demise. They blame the Imperium for their fate.
The Tech Priest is skimming through the personal logs in the Tech Priest data hoard from the facility.
Has he found out anything interesting so far?
He highlighted a few curious details. After the excommunication of Butha Tiberius, the place was investigated thoroughly and used by the Inquisition. After a fatal Chaos incursion, it was abandoned on the order of the Caligari Conclave.
Which means that the Eldar didn't attack the station.
No, they just took possession of the facility.
The Harbinger is still in the human shrine. I need to return there immediately.
The spirit stones of our brothers and sisters are empty husks. How is this even possible?
The Harlequin warned us, and foolishly we ignored her words. I will deal with the Harbinger. You stand guard here. We have a new intruder.
To open surveillance mode and restore power to the facility.
Located the Alpha Pariah. She is on Shrine, level Alpha 4. I need to return to the ship. Then I will find her. Power has been restored on all levels. Good.
Inquisitor, the Argos are detecting significant hostile forces on this level. Are you absolutely sure you want to go in alone?
I can't allow the Xenos to take the Alpha Pariah. Knowing what I do about her, it could have catastrophic consequences. I have noticed a sudden swarm of cherubim. What is happening, Magos?
By restoring the power grid, you have activated the local cherub shrine.
Are these cherubim performing surveillance on this level?
This is their standard behavior pattern after an extended hibernation cycle. If I may give you some advice, you can access the information gathered at the cherubim shrine.
Good. It would be useful to know more about the Eldar forces before barging in.
You have reached the main mainframe, Inquisitor.
I want to see what those constructs have reported since they woke up. Teleport beacon in range.
The Harbinger's fate resonates in the future. We're at the crossroads, where oblivion looms close.
The one who sees his own doom can better avoid its path.
Spare me. She is dangerous. If we choose poorly, not even the Whispering God can save us.
She is magnificent, isn't she? like the death of a son.
Her sheer existence fills me with revulsion. But still, she's just a monkey, and a weapon waiting to be used.
Quite the contrary. She has finally taken the stage. Everything will unfold from here.
Then we should play our parts too. Warriors, proceed!
Analysis. The Alpha subject has been manifesting powers currently unlisted in the classified Psyche Index.
This must be another manifestation of the unique abilities I witnessed on the Martyr. I must secure her immediately. Let's see what happens now.
This is Inquisitor Kraybart, speaking on behalf of the Ordo Hereticus of the Holy Inquisition. We have received your code-red astropathic transmission, and our fleet is calculating arrival vector as we speak. Prepare to join our forces shortly.
Reinforcements are almost there. Why don't you just wait for them?
The Alpha Pariah has no control over her abilities, and she will react to danger fiercely. And the Ordo Hereticus are not famous for their patience. Are you trying to flee the mayhem of your own doing?
I am nothing but an observer of the unfolding tragedy.
Stop speaking in riddles. What tragedy?
The Harbinger was brought into existence for a reason. She is either the fall or the last hope of your misguided kind.
Is she now? Tell me everything about the Alpha Pariah, or I will kill you.
You have no sense of timing, human. We will meet again at a more suitable place and time.
What in the name of the Emperor was that creature?
An Eldar Harlequin. They are fierce warriors who turned war into an art form. They are agile, enigmatic, and fearsome enemies.
persistence of your kind, Monkey, almost makes you interesting.
I will not rest until I have secured the Imperial subject.
Why? She is unnatural. She is everything we both consider repugnant.
And that is totally irrelevant to the situation.
Still, you don't need to be concerned about her. We will need her alive.
Memory crystal. It might contain new clues. Loading.
Stay away from me! Did you see what I did to those Elder?
Yes, I saw it. You did what you had to do.
Why have you come back for me? I thought you had abandoned me.
I only left the martyr because I had no choice. But the machine spirit reached out to me. It is still protecting you.
And what if I want to stay here? Will you kill me then?
Are you not even curious about what you really are? Don't you want to know what you could become?
That's all I've ever wanted. But you didn't answer my question.
It was a foolish question, and you don't want to hear the answer. But follow me, and we may achieve great things.
I'll go with you. I don't feel I have any choice, anyway.
What happened to Lord Inquisitor Klosterheim?
I don't know. Before we arrived here, there was a period of madness and nightmares. He was battling demons on the ship. Then he was gone. Or it was just a mad dream. But he is still gone.
Inquisitor Kraybart, you may be relieved to know that I have completed my mission, without your assistance.
We expected no less of you. However, I demand that you cease your involvement in this matter and place the martyr and that Alpha Pariah into Ordo Hereticus custody.
I will do no such thing, Inquisitor Kraybart. I have started this investigation and I intend to finish it.
Other Tiberius was a heretic. The martyr has clearly been a hotbed of heretical activity. This is Ordo Hereticus jurisdiction, and we will purge every last hole of that accursed ship.
The decks are swarming with daemons. Are you prepared to start a jurisdictional dispute with the Ordo Malleus as well?
I don't like your tone, Inquisitor. Not one bit.
We could make a compromise. I can give up the investigation on the martyr, but the Alpha subject is the most intriguing asset for the Imperium we've had. I must study her abilities.
I usually don't compromise, but considering your stellar achievements in the fight against heresy, I am willing to make an exception.
I sense a but coming.
But we might need your help as well. A sudden outbreak of potentially chaos-related infestation on Cascadia Prime requires attention. We need our forces on the Martyr. If you are willing to investigate the infestation, you can take the Alpha subject with you. The Martyr cannot leave this system, though.
I can accept that compromise.
Inquisitor, you promised me answers. Then you put me in another prison cell.
You are free to wander the vessel.
Right, so I'm allowed to leave this ship, where everyone is horrified or disgusted by me, for reasons I don't even understand.
You are the subject of a highly classified inquisitorial investigation, and you must be kept under constant surveillance.
So a prisoner. What have I done to deserve such fate?
You have done nothing wrong. Yet. However, Tiberius abandoned you before you could perfect and expand your talents. Therefore, you pose a potential threat.
I don't know anything about that. I just have this energy inside me, squeezing, stretching, sometimes snapping, and then bad things happen. Like when the martyr arrived at that fort.
What happened?
I was in a haze. I remember that the talking flesh servants on the walls were screaming at me to hide, but I couldn't. And those elder came for me. Then I woke up properly and made them hurt.
We will study your abilities properly. I will make sure that you only use them when it is necessary.